Hi there and welcome. If you're new, if you are tagging along on this journey with me, welcome back to Solely Creations. My name is Esenia. Here on my channel, we plan, we get organized, budget, we cash plan, and we cash stuff. If those are things that interest you, I really hope that you follow along for more. Hi there, welcome. Here we are together again, and for this video we are going to be doing a budget with me for the current pay period. I hope that everyone is doing well and having a great end to their week. We've made it to Friday the 13th, so that's exciting. I hope that everyone has a fun and safe Friday. We are going to do the usual. We'll break down the bills for the first pay period in October, and then we'll also cash plan with the remainder for our cash envelopes. So we'll go ahead and get started. Okay, so as usual, I have the IOU breakdown done. So we already know everything that came out within the last 2 weeks that we used towards like groceries, personal needs, miscellaneous things, those types of payments. So we'll go ahead and list out our bills here. And what I'm gonna do is list my contribution to the bills and then my husband's contribution to the bills, and then we'll come up with our total that each of us will pay into the first week of October's bills, because again, remember, we are a month ahead. And then I will plan for the cash stuffing goals and the budget goals as well. We have, this time of year is the start to all of our towns, like fairs and carnivals and things like that, Oktoberfest, which actually start, I believe we actually have our Oktoberfest in September, which is odd. You would think we would have it in October. So we're trying to decide if we want to take the girls to the fair this weekend. I'm a little hesitant, just, you know, me being a mom of 2 youngins under the age of 5, it's kind of hard to feel confident and feel safe in those types of environments. They're chaotic. I remember when I was younger, times were different. You know, we could go, my parents would drop me off at that time's fair or carnival, leave me there for hours, and wouldn't have to worry about, you know, anything going wrong. You know, the normal thing that happened when I was young was somebody getting hurt, you know, being on a ride, throwing up, getting sick, those types of things. But nowadays, the kind of world that we live in, it is very scary to feel safe with my children being out there. So we're still on the fence about it. I'm gonna leave these 2 spaces blank as usual for credit card payments. We actually had something really scary that you don't really hear about too often in my community. local Walmart. We had an attempted abduction for a woman and her young child. And I'd be lying if I said that that didn't scare me a lot, because it's not, at least you don't hear about that too much in my area, and we live very close to the border, so those things should be, you know, well spoken about. Our law enforcement, our border patrol, the folks who, you know, take care of those kind of things are very open. They have social media things that we can follow, and they're always on top of staying on, you know, up to date, letting us know what's going on in the community or counties and cities around us. They are very honest, very transparent about the things that they do, the people that they capture, and how they're protecting us as far as like the crimes that are coming in from the border. So you don't hear about that too often with abductions. So hearing about it, you know, at a local store, you know, broad daylight, those types of things, just, I feel like these people are getting bolder and, you know, not really caring about the repercussions or the consequences of their actions, and that's just not something that I want to deal with, and not something that I want to put my children through. So it does make me very cautious and paranoid when it comes to taking the children out. And I know it's like, it's hard, because then you think, well, you know, you can't keep them hidden forever, and you can't protect them from everything, but I'm gonna damn sure try my best to not put them in situations that are gonna put them in danger. And so right now they're young. I'm not too sure that a carnival or a fair is something that we have to do or introduce them to. So definitely on the fence about it. You guys will have to, if you want, share what you're going to be doing for Friday the 13th weekend. The Oktoberfest, I'm super stoked about it. I always enjoy going to the Oktoberfest because I try to find this beer or lager that I tried one year. It was delicious. I think they called it a blondie, something like that. A light beer, very tasty. And the years that I did go, you know, after that, after finding it and drinking it, I haven't been able to find it. Oops, I forgot to put the total here. 8. We have a fun tap house that regularly gets in different types of lagers, different types of wines, different types of beer, and they get it from all over, you know, around our area. We also have a neat brewery in a city close to us that they take in a lot of different types of alcoholic beverages, and it meets the season, or, you know, requests from the community, things that people enjoy. You can go in and you can get a big, you know, pint jar of whatever tickles your fancy. It's really nice, but I've never found it at either of those. So again, everything's pretty much going to be the same as far as the bills that we both contribute. evenly to, except a few different bills that or payment obligations that my husband has that he takes care of on his own, not something that I need to keep track of. And then we're still continuing to take out his car payment, even though, you know, he paid off his car not too long ago, but he's using the amount that we've taken that we're already a month ahead on as far as the car payment, and he's using that to pay down his other credit debts to get those paid off faster. Okay, so we've got the totals listed for bills, and then I'll do the actual income and total amounts later. So now I'm going to plan the cash stuffing goals and then the budget goals after I figure out what the total is after everything, and then I will come back to review. Alrighty, so for our cash stuffing goals, we're going to continue to focus on prioritizing the 100 envelope and 52 week. If there's anything that we're going to stuff, it's going to be the 100 envelope and 52 week, because again, that's where we're going to see big growth as far as savings. And then we are going to stuff as many cash envelopes as possible. We are going to unstuff the grocery envelope it's getting a little thick, so to give it room, we will take that back to the bank. And so the total that we have to work with this pay period is 300. And then just a little for budget goals that our IOUs are paid in full. We're continuing to prioritize the girl savings, because in addition to what we're cash stuffing, we also have individual savings accounts for them that we set aside a certain amount each pay period. And then just a reminder to remain consistent and some information regarding next month's pay that may be changing. And then I did make note of my husband's credit debt largely decreasing, which is good. With him starting a new job, his new 401k contributions are starting this pay period. And then our girl savings account, we're keeping track of the total to get to a certain dollar amount to either add, depending on the CD that we have for them when it comes time for its grace period, to either, you know, add or decide what we're going to do depending on how interest is. And then a note of how much interest is currently compounding, because we need to start monitoring that for next year's taxes. So 300 is what we have to cash stuff, so we'll also be cash planning for our envelopes. I'm gonna take this out so I remember what we need to ask for at the bank. And then I do have last pay period's cash planning notes in here so that I can use to add as far as totals, the new totals, as far as like the overall total for all of our envelopes. So we have our current one to use. Okay, so we're gonna start with family goals, and our total is gonna be 300. All right, so we have a little bit more than what we usually have to cash plan for, but less than what we had, you know, for our extra pay period that we had at the end of last month. So let's do 5 for the major envelopes. So vacation, emergency, and then main savings will all get the same. Funny money will get its normal. Cars will get its normal amount, $5. Home will get $5. Pet care will get its normal $5. Miscellaneous is going to be our roll, which is 2 this pay period. Oops. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 37. Okay. And then groceries. Let's do 32. But remember, we're going to unstuff this as well, so we won't have to worry about like updating things really, minus taking it out. Okay, so that's family goals. All right, next is celebrations. Okay, we're not gonna focus on the low priority holidays this pay period. So New Year's, Valentine's Day, 4th of July. Okay, so Halloween, we'll do 5. Thanksgiving, we'll do 5. Christmas, we'll do 5. Lots of 5s, but this just allows for us to be able to add to more envelopes than put a higher dollar amount into few. Husband's savings is going to get 5. His birthday is coming up, so I'm actually going to do 10 in his birthday. I have to plan what I want to do. For his birthday, what I want to get him. Anniversary will get 5. And then gift will get 5. Okay. So celebrations. Next is challenges. Okay, so we rolled a 2 for the miscellaneous, which I always plan for 6 because again, that's the highest amount that we can roll. So we're gonna put the remainder, which is 4, into dollar buffer. 5s, 10s, 15s will get 5. $20 will get 5. Hundreds will get 5. Thousands will get 5. And then we're not gonna focus on 2 and 3s this pay period, so 2,000, 3,000. Season will get 5. And then the 52 week, the next week is 2. So challenges. is personal. Or, nope, 100 envelope. We'll do 20 and then 52 week 5. Alright, so all of our spending is going to get 5. So it's all of our spending. Beauty and health will get 5. Coffee will get 5. Dining out is going to get 5. Date night 5. Thinking that everything in this, oh, that's entertainment. Everything in this cash binder is going to get 5. Planner. Self-care. And then nothing for business. Okay, so that's the personal. And then lastly, long term. Piggy will get 5. Butterfly 5. Rainy day 5. Monthly 5. Girls trip will get 5. Subscriptions will get 5. Taxes will get 5. Weekend will get 5. Electronics will get 5. Backyard 5. Yep. 1, 2, 3. So family will get 5. Month ahead 5. And the last 5 will go towards wedding. And wedding will get that last 5. Great. Alright, so that's long term. So I'm just gonna triple check. And 5 makes our 300. Awesome. Okay, so well, gonna need a lot of 5s this one. $20.32. And a whole lot of 5s. My bank is gonna love me asking for all their 5s. Okay. Alright, so let's do it this way. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 ones. $46 5s, 2 10s, 2 20s. Alright, so 10 goes at 230, 230, 20, 40. Let me just make sure. 20 plus 40. Yes, 300. Great. And then when we do the actual cash stuffing in the next video, I will take what I had from last pay period's cash stuffing and write the new totals in each envelope, and then we'll get our new running total minus the unstuffing, which I'll put the total of that once we add the $32. So I'll total that up, and then we'll have our total minus that. Okay, so for the bank, I need 10 ones, 46 5s, 2 10s, and 2 20s for a grand total of 300. And I will take that to the bank when I go for the withdrawal. Alrighty, so that's all for this budget with me video. I hope you enjoyed what you saw, and if you're with me at this point, I really appreciate you being here. Anything that you want to talk about, remember the comments are always open, and if you'd like to continue on this journey with me, I really hope you consider subscribing. Until next time, bye guys.